I don't know, I'm enough my race. Hello everyone out there again, and nice to see man's future fan, it's me Al. Actually, it's pretty fun to be here in front of you and make this just story of tonight, let's call it this way. I like to put things like randomly or just slightly changing like midst of those things or just endings or beginnings just to let it be for a particular substance uh, substance or my own just I don't know, maybe boiling substance in my video shoot of tonight. Let's just let it marinate and boil for a while and see what's cooking and what will be cooking with my story of tonight. And so let's just do what we have for tonight. Say that we do not have any fucking particular item or subject to talk about, to rant about for tonight. Just my own just spirit that I reveal here on my channel about going randomly about a bunch of stuff at the same time and around nothing as well. And those things that are related to nothing, related to anything, related to something particular oriented, they all go in parallel and they make my whatever ordinary story that regular appearance on this channel. A regular excuse me, on this channel. I haven't drenched my throat yet. I have to do that. I'll be right back. Yes, actually, everything's just good, but I want to just say something slightly different on each of my sessions here. But it's a tricky thing to do. I'm honest with you. I'm not holding I'm not pulling a punch here, nothing holds me back, but that's being said, that's pretty difficult and not so just maybe easier. That easy, I should say, just talk about nothing, put on the flagpole some shit and flag, and who cares about that, right? No one does, and maybe except me, and again, it's my American channel that I launched my activity here just for the purpose of producing right American sounds. So if I mismatch or mismatch, excuse me, your or any peeps expectations, that's me for. I don't hold in this spot, and you're free again to leave whatever moment you want. And again, if you're still with me, let's just give me a hint probably in the comment section below what I would be ranting about my favorite sessions here. If you want to hear some story related to something related to some maybe right now, maybe nature thing, or maybe some subtle substances, intangible entities, and even maybe some I don't know, storytelling thing might be included as well. I don't want to be just corny and tell things or whatever someone else has told about them already, and I don't want to reiterate and dive into those stories made by another peeps, and I'm going to compose my own story for each my video shoots that for each my video shoot here that I make. I want to different. I want to be different. Something might be different, and from that part to this angle of my story that should differ. And at the same time, I want to just say words and phrases just repeatedly to repeatedly reiterate them for the purpose of practicing again, for them to stick into my mind deeply. I see that they're already stuck deeply into my mind, and for that story to go forward, my story of advancing my American, that story will go forward, and that in order that to happen, I like to do that. This activity, I should say, that I do here, gotta do again, you can do it. Yes, I like talking about random things. I like talking about simple items. I like talking about complicated subjects, as they allow me to extract many sophisticated and ingrained words that I remember and that I learned that I would never probably said, and that say like sophisticated topics allow me to extract out of a memory more deeper words in terms of how they sound, how they are applied in regular life, in regular conversations. You do not see them on a superficial way of communication, conversations on the streets, on whatever when you do your regular, when you follow your regular routine with your family, with your own activities that you do, doing things that you adore doing, and making your hobbies, making your hands-on activities and stuff that goes along these lines. You will not meet them there, those sophisticated words, in order to practice them, sound them out, or how to just compose something, or just envision something in your mind, something intangible, and talk about it, stop, and letting that way your story go, and like water does, like bending corners, bending stones, bending roadblocks and stumbling blocks on your way, making its own way seamlessly, that way flowing out of your speaking apparatus. And that's good thing to do. I've been there, I've done that a lot of times, many times, excuse me. I'm beginning to mismatch your expectations here in terms of how I sound in my American, and at the same time, simple stories allow you to be just more practicing, I should say, excuse me again, or for making something coherent to probably American ear. So that's Al for you. No, can do, and that way, what I was gonna say, see, this short and simple stories allow you to practice more words that already have been said by you. And that way you'll be more just going like a native way, like without any thoughts in your head, just go and go and go and go without stopping, even just letting the flow of your speech to flow out of your brain and your, I don't know, speaking apparatus. Again, I like in a while, I like the phrase speaking, two words, speaking apparatus, and you can do better with all this stuff and mess that you're encountering here right now. So do it again. And at the same time, speaking about nothing is very important, because that allows you to construct new phrases, unsaid ones, and they are unsaid in those current particular videos, excuse me, that you're making probably right now, and that allows you to be more creative, more letting like the flow of speech to pull other words out of your mouth and out of your whatever, out of your skin, going right out under your skin, right out of your mouth, and that the way those things, they become sounds and words and phrases, and that lets you brings you the exposure that you want in your American fluency, whatever language you're practicing. Be good about it by practicing repeatedly and reiteratively. Practice ordinary phrases, basic words, basic sentences, basic definitions and grammar structures of your language, like my American. So that's why I do my American. And those American words, and the more you practice them, saying them, the more you allow your body to get used to those phrases again. In the course of speaking, you hear them you hear them being said by your own, and that allows you to train your even listening abilities in the course of going. And as you say them, as they become sounds, excuse me, then you hear them being said by you, and that way later even motivates you even more. Like this motivates me to speak without stopping. I don't fucking know what I'm speaking about, but I'm speaking still without any topic. That's pretty just cool thing to do, to try it on your own. And never done that previously. I recommend you doing that, starting that activity, and you'll be near on your adorable fluency point, wherever you are, whoever you are, and I'm pretty sure that you may reach the heights that you want, and only you decide where to go and what way to go and how to go that way. So it's been me for making this video shoot for tonight, particularly maybe not oriented in particular for some topic or subject. That's been my story relating to speaking as it goes, and without any fluffy words around. Maybe with those ones, if you've been with me all in this shoot of tonight, let's just praise you for doing so. And I appreciate your attendance here, being on my channel one more time again. And you're allowed to give me a like, dislike, or subscribe, unsubscribe, do what you want. I will practice my American. I don't know what if I can do it, but I will practice my American. Be good. I got roll again. I can have to do a bunch of cool stuff before I go to sleep. So to you, be good, and I got a roll. Yeah, keep practicing. Bye. I'll be with you as soon as I release something good and stupid for you. Got a roll. Bye.